tell me what it's like to work with your husband. I mean, I love my husband, but I think if I had to sit in a car with him all the time, we would kill each other.
Isn't that funny? I do hear that from a lot of people, but we get along great.
Really good.
We get along really well.
I would think it would either be a make it or break it type thing for a marriage. I mean, it's either great and you get good quality time together to discuss stuff, or...
Yeah, and we both love our company. We both love what we do, so good work product matters to both of us equally. So we're both always, you know, on the same page as far as trying to get the best results for the clients.
Right.
And we both respect each other. And if he feels like we need to do one thing and I feel like we need to do another thing, we always work that out. That's never ever been an issue for us that caused any trouble. And gosh, we've been together 30 years, and so just
You kind of get each other.
great partnership.
Yeah.
And our minds think just alike. In the way that we interview people, it's really very frustrating for people, just for even our relatives. If we don't come in the room at the same time, we come in at separate times and we start how are you doing? They have to go through the same set of questions. I'll ask them first, right? And you don't even do it intentionally, our minds work the same in that regard.
Right.
So it makes a really brilliant partnership.
Oh, he just tried to fake us out up there.
You can't do it.
He doesn't know who he's messing with.
He doesn't.
Obviously.
We're going to get you.
We're gonna get you, Sucka.
We're probably following somebody who's really gonna.
I know, he probably, I mean, I'm getting freaked out a little bit, to be honest. I should have my gun. I would wet my pants. I wouldn't know what to do.
Well,
Okay, so what is, you know, I was telling you at lunch, you know, for writers, with every single character that you write, you give them a motivation for why they're doing every single thing they do. If there's not a motivation in a scene, there's no sense in writing it. But also their overall motivation, goals in life. So what motivates you to get up every day and go spy on people? Or, I mean, what is it about it that motivates you?
Well, obviously, helping people discover the truth. I mean, to me, there's just a real sense of right and wrong, and infidelity, just like setting off a bomb. I mean, the damage that it does is very, very far-reaching. And so, if you can help somebody by giving them answers, because you know, when typically you've got a situation, and I keep going back to the infidelity, the partner that's cheating will make his spouse feel like they're going crazy. You're just imagining this, you're imagining that. So by the time we get them as clients, they're emaciated, they're sleep deprived because they can't eat, they can't do anything, they're not functioning.
That's all they're thinking
got
about.
To have answers.
Right.
And so, you know the only way that he or she is going to get better is if you get them the answers that they need. And so, you know, you're motivated by the well-being of others, because you know, and that's true in all of the cases that we work. And obviously we do a lot more than just surveillance and investigation. You know, we do a lot of risk management and safety training and background screenings. And
well, you even train churches on how to prepare in case you have a hostile situation, or so it's a far-reaching. I think that's the other thing, you know, again, when we watch the stereotypes on TV or film of what a private investigator does, you really don't see the full range of services, I guess, and really all the different things that you can do.
Right.
I mean, we were talking at lunch, and we won't give them any information, but even you've got clients that are in prison, and you're trying to help find new evidence so they can get new trials. So even, which that to me would be very fascinating, the way that
is. And it's heartbreaking, because you have families whose lives revolve around their loved one who's incarcerated,
and they're holding out hope. And
even if you go into it knowing that the likelihood of you finding what they need is very low, but you want to try it, and they want you to do it, just by the simple fact that they've hired you. They have hope. And so you have to be very aware that you're dealing with people's emotions, inadvertently or otherwise.
So Okay, so I find this very interesting. We've been following this guy now for what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, he's going way out in the boonies.
Well, exactly. So far away from where that bank was. Who banks that far? Okay, let's stop because I'm getting nervous. Like, I'm really getting nervous.
Let's just see where he's going. Where are we now? Okay, we're
in Edmond.
Oh. Northwest.
He's probably on us.
He is. Dude, where are you going?
I'm getting scared. He's probably...
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
He's gonna pull a gun.
He's gonna pull a gun?
Oh my God, this is how are you not just living on antacids? I have heartburn, and we just started. I mean, you have a stomach of steel. I would be popping. Okay, here's character development. I would be popping blood pressure medication, statins, antacids. Valium.
I don't know where he's going.
I can't even look that direction because I think he's on to us. This is scaring me.
I don't think he is. There's a way to do a burn check if you ever think somebody's following you.
Okay, tell us the burn check.
Okay, burn check. You pull into 3 different places. You pull into a bank, you pull into, don't get out, but just pull in, stop for a minute. If you see that car, turn, circle around.
They're on to you.
They're on to you, yeah. And you do that.
Okay,
3
let's do
times.
a burn check.
Well, he would technically need to do the burn check.
Oh, he does it. I thought you meant how you know if you've been caught.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, they'll know. That's how, if you ever think you're being followed, that's what you want to do. So we'll go ahead and pull off him now because he's going to take us to Timbuktu.
Yep. That is crazy.
It is crazy.
Okay, my blood pressure. What we should have done is check my blood pressure. Let's stop at this liquor store right here. I think I need some after. That is really nerve-wracking.
It is, and when it's for real, it is so intense.
Oh my God.
It is so intense because everything is on the stake. On the stake. At the stake. You know, your reputation, your clients,
Money,
their
emotional well-being.
Yeah, you've been hired to do a job, and it's very easy to lose people, and that's something that's really tricky to explain to a client how that happens, you know?
Right.
So like,
Okay, but obviously one of the things I've learned today, other than the fact that I'm a complete wimp, is that there are people made for this and people that not. I would not be able. I would feel, even if I thought the person was guilty, I would feel guilty the whole time. I feel like if I was Catholic right now, I would need to go to confession.
you don't feel guilty because, I mean, I guess you would
If they're innocent?
if you didn't have, well, I mean, most of the people that we follow
Are not. Okay.
Let's just be honest. 99% are not. They're up to no good. And so no, you want to bust them.
Bust their ass.
I know. You want to get the truth. I mean, it's always about
I guess
finding
that's
the
true.
truth.
It's always about finding the truth.
Yeah.
And either the truth will set you free.
It will. I mean, that's
Or-
the best. That's the best possible news, whether it hurts or not.
People
right?
who have nothing to hide nothing, right?
That's exactly right. And if you're cheating on your spouse, you put them at risk on every level. Physically, by spreading sexually transmitted diseases. You're spending money, hard-earned money that belongs to your family on this extracurricular activity. If you have children, oh my gosh, the psychological damage to them when your bomb explodes,
Right.
and everybody finds out that you're cheating.
So that really is that's the core of kind of what you're doing. It's really providing closure and answers, and really it is a ministry for you.
That absolutely is a calling. And